My friends, welcome to this evening session. So, today we talk about books. As you see in front of you, you have a few titles. So, I picked the Goodreads because I didn't want to advertise any kind of store of books, and so I want to stay focused on the books. Everybody loves books, and books are personal, are based on your way to pick a topic and what you need in your life. Depends on whatever mood, and it's a good way to pick skill as well. So I do love books. And when I move abroad, I start to read more and more and more because at the very beginning, you want to understand the language and when people is talking to you, and so you focus more on movie. And if you watch movie to learn a language, remove subtitles. So you force yourself to listen, and you are not getting lazy just reading. When you want to improve mail writing and your writing skill in general, books are the best way to go for. So today I talk about a few books. I'll keep it short, and I will explain why each book is important, or at least was important for my expat life. So black box thinking is the concept adopted by mission critical industries on trying to think about the incident and errors and avoid the repetition of those. What is nice is the way how is highlighting how many industries are missing that. For example, you go to a doctor, the GP, the practitioner, you go to a specialist, you go through a process, but the original GP doesn't know if the first diagnosis is correct or was correct. And so there is no feedback loop. And it's completely different than, for example, in the air flight companies, in the industry, in many kind of mission critical kind of incidents where you try to learn the lesson. In cybersecurity, you try to learn the lesson. And so black box thinking is a good food for thought. I really enjoyed, and is a concept that I'm trying to adopt in my life. Learn from the mistake to not repeat it. Sometimes it can happen that you are going to through similar pattern because your way of thinking is still reacting in some way, in a way that doesn't count the previous experience. Look for this book; it's really good. Surrounded by Idiots is a really bad title. I think is was a bit of a clickbait kind of title because the content of the book is quite sharp and is about the fact that you could think that the others are not at your level because they don't understand you. And the book analyze how each personality is dividing by four categories those is the book highlight also the fact that personality is not made of just one profile and you can't pigeonhole them all, but some characteristics are quite unique of some profile and can be mixed, but is a good way to read people in the terms of understanding especially what they don't like. For example, a blue personality that is extremely paying attention to the details. It does want to go straight to the point in the conversation. Is a really good one. I saw also in Office Life and can give you a lot of good good opinion, let's say. So the shrimp paradox is a bit of a classic, and I like the way how he's going through how the brain works, how your satisfaction works, how the mix of emotion come from different area of your brain, how they mix and blend together, how in somehow the chimpanzee want always something more. And I think it's really true in terms of expat because you have a lot of dreams, you want to achieve a lot, and you are always living a bit on the future. And so I think it's a really good book. Another one, quite unusual, you'll not find many suggesting this one, is it's not all about me, is about a specialist in social engineering. What I really like of this book is the way how analyze behavior and help you to understand when uh, is easier to have a communication with somebody else. For example, if you sit in a restaurant, you want to talk with a table close to you, it's probably more prone when you are close to the dessert because knows that you are already ready to go, and so the conversation will not to be too long. So if you read it, not with a social engineering, but more on social interaction kind of way, it's really good book. I enjoyed. Another book that I enjoyed a lot and taught me a lot of stuff is about nutrition. It's the energy plan. You find about nutrition a lot of books talking about performance, but never in this way. It's about keeping up the energy and mix the food with their nutrients in the right way across the span of your day. So how to be sure to outperform mentally all the time, when have sugar, when don't have sugar, when caffeine can help. It looks too simple on how I describe it. It's quite sharp. Have a look if you're interested in that. Vision is a good book to to make you positive, to keep you positive. It's about statistics. It's explaining why the world isn't going so badly as you think. And especially now with all this pandemic, an expat need to stay positive. And sometimes you could be a bit worried about the future or thinking. This book put a lot of stress on having a different perspective. So I decided to go through these few books. I will keep this series on if you like and enjoy, and I can share many other books that I read that I thought were quite smart. I do like to read books. I generally read 3, 4 books a month, and so I don't, for sure, I don't miss number of books to suggest. So keep let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe so you know when there is new content. And thanks for listening, for having me and listen till now. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye bye.